This is Brother Bedford, Black America's #1 internet marketing and digital publishing coach and consultant. I'm also the creator of the all-new Info Product Cash Blueprint. That's my coaching program that shows you how to turn your knowledge, expertise, experience, and passion into cash. I want to welcome you back to the next video in this free training. Now in this video, I want to show you the numbers or the math to an extra $50,000 income selling your own information products. Now you may ask, where did I get $50,000 from? I don't know. I just thought that it was a good middle number. It's not too high and it's not too low. And after you see the math, you'll see that if you want to make more money, it won't be that difficult to do. And if you want to make less, all you have to do is just scale back your efforts. So as one person wrote me after the last video, Brother Bedford, show me the money. Okay, let me show you the money. Now I showed you a few physical programs or products in the last video, and one of them was audio programs. Now, a nice audio program, we talked about people developing 4, 5, and 6 CD audio programs that they sold through the mail, or they were products that were delivered physically to people. Now, if we do the math on some of these programs, and you will know if you check around it, and again, I don't want to stress all of the different numbers. You know the numbers on what you pay for different programs or products yourself, but just some of the things that I've purchased where we've spent $197 on audio programs. So let's just say that you have an audio program and you're selling that audio program for $197. All you would need is 254 of those audio programs sold to make $50,038. Now, if you even strip it further and take those 254 products and you divide that by 12, now we're talking about 12, which is 12 months. That's the entire year. That means that you would only have to sell 21 programs per month to achieve a $50,000 income. That's not a lot, is it? 254 units for the entire year, but only 21 a month. Do you think that you could sell 21 programs a month of an audio program that you've created? Next, we talked about the DVD programs, and DVD or video has a higher perceived value than audio, and so it could, and we've talked about the creation of them, and again in other trainings we'll talk about actually making these products and how simple that could be. But look, again, just look at these numbers here. $297 for a DVD program. In order to make $50,000, and in this case $50,000, $193, you would only need to sell 169 of your DVD programs. Now that's 169 programs for the entire year. Again, you divide that by 12 and we're talking about 14 programs a month, 13 or 14 programs a month, just to make $50,000 for the year. Do you think that you could sell 13 or 14 DVD programs? Sure you can. Now I also showed you some of those big home study courses. Now some of them range from $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, but again, just for the sake of argument, to keep this simple so that if anyone is arguing with themselves saying, well, I can't create a program that costs that much, let's just say a $497 home study course that may include manuals or DVDs as well as CDs or something like that, for a $50,000 income for a year. All you would need to sell is 101 $497 home study courses. That will equal $50,197. Now if you divide that by 12, that means that you would only have to sell 8 courses a month to make $50,000 a year. 8 home study courses a month to make $50,000. Now, I didn't talk about some of the digital products in the last video, and of course I sell digital products. I think you know that if you're watching this video and just really on my list, you know that these are some of the things that we do. But let's just talk about making ebooks, manuals, or guides. Let's just say you sold an ebook or manual at $27. And of course, we'll talk about Amazon and all of those different things at a later date and the price points with those. But when I first started, this is what we were doing, selling ebooks or PDFs, as we would say, special reports for $27. Now, if you sold a special report for $27 in order to achieve a $50,000 income, you would need to sell 1,852 of those ebooks, manuals, or reports or guides. Now, if you divide that by 12, that means that you would have to sell 154 a month. Now, many of you are saying 154 a month, that's more than the others. But when you're online and you're dealing with the entire world, 154 people downloading an ebook or a report or a manual or some type of guide from you, that's not a lot of people. In fact, many of you know that you have thousands just following you on Twitter or your Facebook friends and family. You have over 154 people. And so just to show you the power of these numbers, just 1,852 people at $27, that would give you a $50,000 income if you're selling ebooks, reports, manuals, and guides. Now let's just talk about teleseminars. If you had a teleseminar and you were selling a teleseminar, whether it's a series, maybe it's 2 to 3 seminars together, or maybe it's 2 to 3 a day, whatever the case may be, just teleseminars where you're talking to people on the telephone, teaching them or training them or giving some type of special information that they would pay money for. And you charge $47 for your teleseminar, whether it's one seminar or a series of teleseminars, you would need 1,064 people for the entire year to make $50,008. Now, if we looked at that 1,064 people for the entire year and we divided that by 12, that means that all you would need is 89 callers per month, paying you $47 for you to have a $50,000 income. Now, of course, we know that these things could be either be more people or less people at any given month. But I just wanted to give you a roundabout figure just to show you what you're targeting per month, to really strip this thing down and let you know that it's not as a Herculean task as some of you may think. 89 callers a month at $47 on teleseminar service that some of you know that you can run a teleseminar for free. We'll talk more about that at a later date. But just $47, 89 registrants or callers per month, $50,000. What about webinars? Webinars are extremely popular now, and their popularity has made them easier to conduct and more valuable in the eyes of consumers today than ever before. Now let's just say you did a webinar series where it's you and maybe special guests or just you yourself. And I can show you, of course, I'll train you in the future of how you can have special guests. Again, charging for webinars that you don't even have to be the creator of the content that's being shared, where you can interview people or partner with other people. But again, let's just get back to the numbers. $97. And you charge for a webinar. All you would need is 516 people for an entire year to generate $50,000. That would be $50,000, I believe, in $52. Now, 516 people divided by 12, that means that you would only have to have 43 people register for your webinars per month in order for you to generate a $50,000 income. Now, as I mentioned, some of you know that you can do numbers much, much, much greater than this, and then some of you feel that you can't do these type of numbers. Whatever the case may be, we're just showing you the revenue models. Cut it in half. Say you only want to make $25,000 a month. You only need what? 20 people, a little over 21 people per month if you're doing webinars. That goes the same for all of these that we're talking about. You can just cut them in half if you only just want to make an extra $25,000 a year. Let's look at e-courses or digital courses, as I like to call them. And everybody, Oprah Winfrey is doing digital courses or e-courses now. Some of your larger magazine providers, business providers are providing e-courses. This is not as strange as it used to be. And again, when I first started years ago to talk about delivering e-courses, online or digital training online seems so foreign, but now it's commonplace. In fact, the whole educational model for colleges and universities and even high schools and public schools are going online. So people are not freaked out when you start talking about delivering information or knowledge or training in an online environment. In fact, they're receptive to it because now a person can sit in their own home and consume the materials or the content that they want to consume, and they don't mind paying for it, and they can go at their own pace. There's so many advantages to doing this. But again, let's just go back to the numbers. You delivering an e-course or a digital course online for $147, you would only need 341 people for an entire year to enroll in your e-course or your digital course for you to generate $50,000 worth of revenue. Now, if you break that down even further, which is what I love to do because I want to make this so simple for you to understand, 341 people divided by 12, which is 12 months, that's 28 registrants per month in order for you to generate $50,000. 28 people. That's all. Of course, many of you know, or you should know, if you should know now, because I'll stress it, that I'm a big fan of membership programs or subscription programs. Now imagine this. You have a subscription program that you charge $47 for. And the subscription programs could be something like CD of the month, DVD of the month. Many of you have heard of Book of the Month clubs, magazine subscriptions, newsletter subscriptions, your cable bill, your phone bill. All of these are built on the subscription model or the membership model or the recurring revenue model. So let's just say you was trying to make $50,000 and you had a program where you were delivering content through a membership site or through the mail or online monthly at $47, and you were trying to make a $50,000 a year income. All you would need is 1,064 people for the entire year to enroll in your program or your subscription to net $50,000. That's only 89 people a month that you would need. But here's the big kicker. That again, we talked about this in one light, but imagine if you just had 89 people giving you $47 a month. That's $4,183 a month in revenue just coming from those who are in an ongoing program. That's why I love membership programs or subscription models, because it provides you revenue or cash flow where the workload, you don't have to work to create something completely new every month, because some people will be coming in at the beginning of your subscriptions and sometimes that content is already created or the membership is already created, so they're joining into something that you don't have to work to recreate again, but yet you're receiving those revenues. And here's the last one I'll touch on before we close this video out. What about coaching sessions? Nowadays, people are doing one-on-one coaching sessions online via some of the tools that we talk about when we do webinars, but also Skype coaching and things like that, Google Hangouts, where you're just doing one-on-one coaching or phone coaching. And let's just say you have a product or a service or a business where you do extremely well, and just the element of coaching is something that your existing customers are already desirous of, but you've never offered it to them. And let's just say you just charged $1,000 for your session, for one session with you. Now that session could be, I don't know, a weekly phone call, or it could just be one session. It depends on the industry or the niche that you're in. I can't really say exactly what it is, but let's just say that you charge $997 for a coaching session. All you would need is 51 people to coach for an entire year for you to make a $50,000 income. That's only 4 clients a month. That's one person a week. If you were able to generate one client a week, you would be at a $50,000 income. Okay? So I want to close this out, but I just wanted to show you the money. And there's variations of all of these programs that you can implement. But I just wanted to give you a baseline of what you can do, how you make money by selling information products. Now, I want you to keep your eyes open for some more training that'll be coming to you. Any questions or comments you have, post them below the video. Shoot me an email. I don't mind. But post them below the video, and I'm sure to respond to what your questions and your concerns. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to the next training. I'm getting ready to get started on it right now since I've already completed some of my other tasks, so I got time to really put this training together for you. So until the next time, enjoy this video and then go back and watch the other video and see how this can help you either start a career or grow your existing business that you already have. This has been your brother Bedford, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video.